Today we have something very special that came in the mail today. I'm excited to show you. Today we are going to be unboxing the Methodical beans that we ordered from their website.
Methodical is a coffee shop in Greenville, South Carolina, and we got to try it over the summer and really liked it. I think we bought a bag of beans while we were there, and then we realized, hey, you can order online, and they were pretty quick with shipping. So that's what we've been doing for the last few months. And their packaging, moment appreciation. Look at that. So pretty. So beautiful. Also, if you remember in the review we did there, they had a beautiful espresso machine. It was had kind of like this design going on. A+ for design. A+.
So we ordered the Colombia Sebastian Ramirez semi-washed. Curious to know what PB means. The tasting notes are cranberry, cherry, and brown sugar.
This is our last one we ordered, and it was so good.
Very good.
Kenya one.
Yep.
So when you go on their website, they actually break it up into different categories. So they have classic coffees, which is, I'm assuming, kind of more of your espresso blends. They got the contemporary, which says medium-bodied and balanced, complex, yet very approachable. And then the avant-garde, I think that's how you say it.
Avant-garde?
Garde. I don't know. Light-bodied, complex, and funky. Hints of citrus, fruits, florals, and berries, which is usually the one that I guess we feel works really well with a pour over, because you're not really adding the milk or anything. You're kind of just trying to find the flavors and the notes of it. So we really have been liking the ones underneath that last category.
So like Diana said, we're going to make a pour over out of this. Something that I just found out is if you go to their website underneath the listing, you can scroll down, and if you're going to make a pour over, they actually have a recommendation, a recipe for you to try that out.
So one thing we've noticed is they marked their roasted on date. So this one was roasted on January 23rd, and today is January 28th. And it arrived yesterday, 27th. So it's fresh, man.
So we're going to open this guy up. Do a little test, a little smell test here. That's good.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, that's good. So the website recommends 25 grams of coffee. So we're going to go for that, medium ground. Okay. Beans are ground. And then they also recommend 205 degrees Fahrenheit of water. One thing that I want to recommend, can't recommend highly enough, is if you want to store your beans fresh, get one of these vacuum sealed. We really like the Fellow. We have two of them. This one's good for travel or remaining beans from something else. And then what we do right away is we just... So get that in there and get all of that air out. All right, we're at 205. Smells good. 400 grams of water total, and then pour the first 50 to bloom the coffee, and then wait. And then at 40, we go to 150. And then at 130, we pour the rest. Do a little taste test here. A little bit in there so it cools quick. Again, the flavor notes are cranberry, cherry, brown sugar. I feel like after I brewed it, I can really smell it's kind of that dark cherry smell, that cranberry.
Yeah.
Cheers. Wow, I can taste that cranberry. That's funny. You taste it?
Yeah. It's the very end. It's almost at the back of your palate, I feel like. I taste the brown sugar for sure. It's light, but it's got a little bit of like that dark. Because I guess when you think of brown sugar, what do you think of? You think of like molasses. You think kind of like that darker note, which I'm getting a little bit of.
I don't really know how to rate this because there's the element of me possibly screwing things up with what I'm doing. So I don't think I'm going to give it a score. The best thing that we can do is describe the flavors for you guys. Honestly, really good. If you like that rich, that dark, rich, bitter aftertaste, it's got that cranberry. It reminds me of like if cranberry juice and coffee kind of merged.
I would say so. I feel like this one's a little bit darker than the one that we had before, which was the Ethiopia one. This is the Colombia Sebastian Ramirez semi-washed PB. I think that's the fun part about like the pour overs is like seeing if you can taste those notes, and you for sure for this one can taste it.
I highly recommend Methodical beans. The funky ones are great for pour overs, like usually stuff that has like the fruitier notes the fruitier notes.
Methodical coffee beans. And if you're ever in Greenville, South Carolina, make sure to go visit them. You will not regret it. Also, croissants there, 11 out of 10. So good. They might have like one of the best croissants, I think, in the US.
I'll leave the links and stuff in the description below so you can go order your own beans. We'll see you in the next video.